Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, the orphan simulator. If you missed the last video, go back and watch it. But basically, Aloy and I are traveling to the ruins of Maker's End. The evil people, the Eclipse, are actively hunting me because they found an image of someone who looks like me in Maker's End. Since I'm an orphan, I want to know who had the gall to abandon me. So me and this machine are traveling completely alone with no creepy voices talking in our heads at all.
Her name is Elizabet Sobeck.
If she's not here, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Noraland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabet Sobeck.
You! Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better.
Let me just quick save really quick. Highly likely that I'm gonna die on this venture. No. No, my broadhead. Oh shit, I'm standing in poison. Oh. Aw, my poor bull. I'm sad. Honestly, what I should do, I'm not gonna do it. What I should do is reload the save and save him. Where'd he go? Is he still dead? This is bullshit. I reloaded the save just to save him, and he's not even here. Haha, it worked. A grenade? Bitch. What? That sounds big. I get
an explosion.
Okay, that's the game's way of telling me to hurry the fuck up.
Let's do this.
Oh fuck, are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for what's about to happen. Oh, I'm having flashbacks. Hey, big boy, remember me? I'm sick and tired of your goddamn tail. Wait, there's no rocks. He's not even throwing rocks. Now he is. I know I'm supposed to break something. Are you running? No, you are not getting away from me. Can you die already? Oh my lord. That was a bit harder than I thought it would be. Oh.
Rotate turret! And fire!
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name.
Okay, in order for this to work, I need to kill things very silently. There we go. Precision is the name of the game today.
Focus. It stopped working.
It sees me.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
Okay. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
That's the heat vent. That's good. Wait, was that? That wasn't that bad at all.
Show them the power of shadow.
That went through him. Oh, whoa! Loot, bitches. Let me just loot this area up really quick before I... Oh, shit.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
That's really not good.
Oh! What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. Please step inside.
Holy shit.
Dr. Sobeck, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Okay, I gotta explain this real quick. Basically, Aloy was outcasted as a child because the mountain that her tribe lived in was considered sacred, like a deity, and it had one of these doors. Aloy came from the door as a child, which was sacrilege, but she returned to the door, and when she tried to get in, it scanned her and was like, nah. That's why she turned away right there. She assumed she didn't fit the genetic profile of the door. This is like a huge thing that it let her in, and it definitely means some big questions are gonna get answered here.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Yeah, basically, management was like, hey, we don't want anybody to have a backdoor into our system, so don't make one, but also we want, like, super high quality code, and they didn't foresee the idea that maybe the people who make the code can't actually break the code. So they lost control of the swarm due to that. This looks so cool.
Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is, trust me.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Oh my god, that scared me. So that's how we get to the lore that's over here. Hey there, Editing Josh here. Just wanted to explain something. Zero Dawn's cutscenes and audio will occasionally cut off early if you aren't standing in the right spot, and this specific room is such an important lore drop that I decided I wanted to make sure the whole explanation is included. I used a full scene video off YouTube, which is why the game looks a little different.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready.
Okay, so the Horus is like the mothership because it makes more robots, and then they gave it AI to work independently, and the robots it makes can eat stuff, so... An interesting anecdote, Horus is the name of an Egyptian god, the son of Osiris and Isis. When Set killed Osiris, Horus eventually took his place as pharaoh or king of the gods or something like that, so he represents kingship, and the Horus is like the pharaoh of all the robots it makes.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application.
The Deathbringer, aka the Khopesh, was their main weapon system, and in their infinite wisdom, they gave it the ability to operate autonomously and eat stuff to refuel. Also, cool little thing, if you didn't know, a Khopesh is an ancient Egyptian sword. It was originally designed for farming since it's like a sickle, but it got adopted by the Egyptians because it was really good in close combat. It's kind of shaped like an elongated question mark. It was very important in Egypt, very similar to a samurai's sword.
Maybe it's the Scarabs' emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarabs' ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models.
Ah, the Scarab was their scout. It moves quickly and handles terrain well, and if it ever came across enemy robots, it could hack them. And obviously, they gave it the ability to eat biomass and repair other robots because why not? Another really cool reference to ancient Egyptian mythology here is the Scarab. As you may or may not know, the Scarab was an incredibly sacred symbol in Egypt because the Scarab rolls balls of dungs, and this is no joke, this is actually the belief. They likened the action with the progression of the sun in the sky. So the Scarab was associated with the sun god Khepri. The Scarab then became the symbol of rebirth and regeneration, and that's so sick because the Corruptor can regenerate robots and sort of rebirth them by corrupting them.
The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines.
Basically, they terrorized an island because they let a machine chompy chomp chomp on it. Oh shit! When's the last time I saved? If we can't refuel our machine, manually, it'll eat stuff, basically. And biomatter usually means plants. But, obviously biomatter does not just mean plants, it also means humans and aminals.
All right, made it.
Not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Les.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Yeah, controlled.
The glitch-severed chain of command, the only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months.
Oh, well, that's not
talking
ideal.
fall of civilization, we're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not
contained. It can't be.
Oh,
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
A final file has been recovered.
Okay, big bomb drop here. They've been kind of hinting and working up to this final reveal. At the bottom of the tower, we learned they lost control of the machines. Then in the middle, we learned that they can eat and replicate. Then right below this room, we learned that they started eating animals. And now, we learn just how bad the situation is. This is like the final culmination.
Project Zero Dawn.
He said the name!
Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
Kinda sounds like she did need to.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
This doesn't add up. Sobeck couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Farro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now,
Silence! I kill
why don't
you.
you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabet Sobeck woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabet Sobeck.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Farro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Ah, she said it!
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Is there any chance that Elizabet Sobeck could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible.
Oh!
Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabet's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Well, if there was any doubt about it before, there is none now. I am 1,000,000% Elizabet Sobeck's child. Also interesting, Sobeck was the Egyptian god of fertility. But anyway, I am operating under the assumption that I am Elizabet's child who was cryogenically frozen and then spat out of a mountain.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago.
Like me.
An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge.
Like me.
Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't.
Wait, I just realized.
I am nothing if not independent.
If you take a look at the bottom of his chin and the right of his head, that's not hair. Those are wires.
You said you've known for some time that Farro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
Oh.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged.
Oh, right.
At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
That's a great point. First off, I forgot cauldrons are what make the machines. I definitely need to go cauldron hunting soon. Second off, I forgot all the Corruptors and Deathbringers we've encountered have been dug up from the original swarm.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine.
It's definitely a
More
machine.
like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
Ooh,
In some
never
of the
thought of
ancient
that.
data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed.
Yeah.
Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Huh. That would track with how the world looks.
Elizabet told Ted Farro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Okay, so that's it for this episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. I know it's been a couple months since the last one, and I'm sorry, my excuse is Forbidden West finally got its PC port, so I spent most of my time finishing the game and starting up the new one. Unfortunately, my PC barely meets the minimum specs to play the game at 720p, so I kinda quit the game and I just didn't have the motivation to edit till now. I still want to go back and edit up the start of the game because I finally managed to grab the files off my corrupted hard drive, so I may do that before continuing on with the story. Anyways, that's all I got for ya. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know, but other than that, I thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.
That won't ever change. Yeah, sometimes I'm mad, sometimes I'm okay. Yeah, I know I'll have what I want someday. I need my space now so I can feel nothing. I live this nightmare so I can be something. Yeah. I do what I love and hope you will love me. Yeah. I face this